guys, welcome to Shrisha's Kitchen, the taste of heaven. Today we're going to see one of my favorite recipes, the payasam. We're not going to do any other payasam. Today we're going to do Dal Semiya Payasam. This is really special to me because it's my family recipe which I would like to share to you all. So let's get started. Friends, throughout this recipe, the flame of your stove should always be in low. So today I have took an earthen pot. You can also use a steel utensil. So to this pot I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of fresh ghee. So I have few cashew nuts and few dry grapes over here that I'm going to add inside. And we will just saute them until the cashew nuts has become slightly golden brown in color and the dry grapes have puffed up like a balloon like this. I have switched off the stove and I'm going to shift this to this bowl. You can switch on your stove again. So again in the same pot I'm going to add another tablespoon of ghee. After it has nicely melted, I'm going to add 100 grams of yellow moong dal. Let's just saute it nicely just for 5 minutes, friends, or until it becomes nice and aromatic. So friends, you can see my dal is ready. It has been slightly golden brown in color, not too much. It has become slightly golden brown in color. So now I'm going to switch off the stove and add some hot water to it. So friends, there's no quantity or measurements for this water. It should just be more than the dal. The dal should be sinking in and there should be lots of water on the top. So now I'm just going to mix this and then let it boil nicely. It will take from 30 to 45 minutes, friends. Friends, it took me 45 minutes for it to boil nicely. As now you can see, most of the water has been evaporated and the dal has cooked nicely. Look, I'm just pinching it and showing you. Look, it's spreading nicely. If it's getting into a paste, it means it's ready. So now while it's still boiling, you can just with your spoon itself try and smash the dal. Friends, it's not necessary for all the dal to get smashed nicely. So once it's smashed, I'm going to add little bit more water. Again, there is no perfect measurement for this. So then I'm going to add 2 cubes of jaggery. Friends, make sure you take fresh jaggery. Otherwise, while adding milk, it will curdle up and some reaction will happen. So now we just need to wait until all the jaggery has melted nicely and none of them are left. Friends, the jaggery I bought over here don't have dust, but the jaggery you use, if it has dust, you can boil the jaggery separately, filter it and then add it into the dal. So friends, my jaggery has now melted nicely. So I'm going to switch off the stove and I'm going to let it to cool little. It's not necessary for you to cool it completely, just little. So once that is done, I'm going to add 800 milliliters of milk. Friends, the milk is not necessary to be warm. You can add it directly. So again, let's switch on the stove. So I'm just going to stir it few times and then wait until it starts boiling. So friends, you can occasionally stir the payasam. It is not necessary for you to stand there and keep on stirring it. So meanwhile, I've took few cardamoms over here and I'm going to add some white sugar and grind it nicely into a powder. So friends, as you can see, I've left the payasam to boil for 10 to 15 minutes. This will give you a little bit more taste. And the flame of my stove is still at low. So friends, this is a unique payasam because usually in payasam it will be either dal or semiya, but in this payasam you get the taste of both the dal and the semiya. It will give an extraordinary and amazing taste, and wait until it's ready. Friends, as you can see, my payasam has started to boil nicely. So in this stage I'm going to switch off the stove. So once I've done that, I'm going to add the cardamom and the sugar that we had ground before. So friends, it is according to you. If you wanted more aromatic, you can add more cardamom, or if you don't like cardamom, you can add less. So let's give it a mix until all the sugar and the cardamom has mixed nicely. So friends, if you grind the cardamom with the sugar, it will grind nicely. If you only grind the cardamom, then it's not going to grind properly. So next, let's add our semiya. So friends, over here we get this thin, very fragile semiya that is very thin. So I'm just going to add it at the last after switching off the stove. But if you get the thick ones, you boil them separately and then add them inside. Friends, you can add how much ever semiya you want. It does not matter. It's all according to your wish. So now I'm just going to close the pot with a lid and let it be there for few minutes until the semiya has cooked nicely. So friends, it has become few minutes and I'm going to open the lid. The aroma is amazing. Friends, you can see that the semiya has cooked nicely. So now let's add in our roasted dry grapes and cashew nuts. This will add more crunchiness and flavor to our payasam. Friends, look how nicely the ghee is standing in the top. So let's just give it a mix. And that's it. Our payasam is ready. So friends, let's taste this. It's so good, friends. The semiya and the dal gives you an unique taste, and friends, you can totally try this recipe, and I'm sure that you will like this because it's a family recipe. As I said before, we have tried it for a generation, and I'm sure that this is going to be your favorite payasam that you're going to make for every special occasion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Love you guys. Bye bye.